Welcome back to WNEP's Power to Save program in the parking lot of the Wyoming Valley Mall as part of the Home and Backyard Expo. Tons of recycling projects. They've been lifting things out of cars all day long here.
We're having such a great time, and it's great that Eco International is taking all of these things and they're recycling them. So Paul Epson had a chance to visit with them, and he shows you what happens when you unload and they put it into the truck.
Now, to give you an idea what we're going to be doing is actually we're going to be recycling old televisions, old desktop computers, and we've come all the way up 81, and I have to say it was a long push all the way up 81 to come to Eco International, who is able to take apart all of this stuff here and recycle the goodies in it. Well, here we are at the receiving dock at Eco International, and here is Greg. Greg Voorhees.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Now,
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. And we're going to take this through the whole recycling process.
Yep, we're going to go through the inspection where we're going to determine if it has any type of reuse or a life left in it. There is a chance every PC that comes in here gets inspected. If it has any potential reuse, we'll inspect it and make a quick determination here based on when it was made. Right. Basically, from looking at this computer, it looked like it was manufactured in 2000. So it is kind of an older computer. So Penny would here make a determination. I'm not sure.
What do you think, Penny? There's life in the old beast?
It's dead.
It's
going
dead.
down the line.
It's going down.
Yeah.
But you're going to promise me a lot of it's going to be recycled, yeah?
Everything in this will be recycled, 100%, and we can show you all the different commodities that come out of it. And if you want, we can show you maybe a computer that Penny did give a second life to maybe a little while ago.
So what do you do? A computer that's got a few years left in it, what happens to it?
Basically, they'll go through the testing phase with the technicians. They'll basically wipe the hard drive, do a DOD standard wipe on the hard drive, and then basically refig the hard drive, reconfigure the computer, and then repalletize it for redeployment, either domestic or more or less third world country or somewhere overseas. Unfortunately, this thing is just a little bit too old for anyone use.
Okay, well, let's take it down the whole process and we can see how we recycle an old PC.
Well, the process here is the equipment is coming down the line, gets come down the line, basically you have the monitors and the CPUs. We have different manufacturers, different model types, so it's not like you can use a lot of robots to take everything apart. So everything needs to be taken apart by hand. But basically what they're doing here is like the CPUs being taken down to its base components of the memory, the boards, the different, also the power supplies, the different drives.
In terms of the monitor, is that a particularly difficult thing to recycle?
Monitors is one of the most difficult things to recycle.
So Greg, let's talk about the cathode ray tube, our tube, what makes the television work for the last 70 years. How do you recycle this?
This is probably the most difficult thing to recycle, and the problem we have here is basically you can see the CRT tube, which is a glass tube, has a lot of outside contamination, and more importantly, the tube itself is made up of several different glass chemistries. So we've had to design technology to separate the different glass chemistries.
And they're taking the top magnetic, whatever it is, controller off?
It's a magnetic yoke, which actually helps draw the picture on. And basically what they're doing here is they're taking the yoke off, segregating the yoke in the one material stream.
And that will have a lot of copper in it, I imagine.
It's basically about 60% copper. They're also pulling off the grounding strap, which gets pulled off. That's basically primary copper. And then basically we got to remove the metal banding. They'll pull the banding off. And then from the banding, it will go up to a scraping station where we'll scrape any residual tape up or any other glue adhesives that are on it. And then it'll go up to our separating units. What we've done here is we've separated the glass to their different chemistries, which the front part is more optical glass, so that's what you're looking through. This glass will get remelted back into new CRT glass pieces all over the world.
Brilliant. Well, Greg, I have to say, some of these look like really new flat-screen televisions, yeah?
It's something that maybe a consumer brought it back to the store couldn't fix it, or decided they want to deal with it. It gets shipped here. We have a whole area where we test them.
So you give it a second chance
we
to
give
make
them,
sure they
everything
are
is a second chance in this material. It doesn't matter when it was manufactured.
All right. And if they are bad, you strip them, pull them apart,
rip them apart. And then, so unfortunately, this TV might have only lived for about a year. I mean, it's obviously much brand newer technology than that 1990 computer we had. They're very complex, and there's actually a lot of, but there's also a lot of aluminum and a lot of other metals inside the back side of it.
Oh. Well, Greg, that's absolutely fascinating. How much metal do you get out of your computers here? Because this is the compressed amount, yeah?
This is compressed metal from the CPUs, the monitors, and obviously the CRTs. There's probably about 80, 90 different units, metals, and combined all together in this one bale here, which weighs about 1,200 pounds.
1,200 pounds of metal that can be reused again, yeah?
Yeah, this will be sent right out to the mills and be reused again as metal.
Viewers can bring in their own televisions or CRT monitors from computers or the whole computer system, and you can see that there's a lot of labor involved in actually dealing with those CRTs. But well worth doing it. Rather than putting it in a landfill, you're doing everybody a favor by bringing it down to the Wyoming Mall.
It is absolutely amazing how much of this stuff is sitting around people's homes in our viewing area. Now, this is just one day's work, and of course, it runs for a couple of more days. Now, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Jackie Lewandowski is going to talk to our friends at PPL Electric Utilities about how you could save money around your home.
Free demonstrations, free antique appraisals from Savo auctioneers, free recycling, free admission and parking. WNEP's Home and Backyard Expo 2012. Register free for grand prizes, meet WNEP personalities, and check out these free Power to Save recycling events. The Home and Backyard Expo, sponsored by your local Quality Plus board stores, going on now at the Wyoming Valley Mall. Learn more at WNEP.com. Last ride for worn-out tires. An inside look at how they're changed into clean-burning fuel. Plus, see what this center makes out of old computers and TVs in a Power to Save special. Live from the Home and Backyard Expo, Friday at 7:30 on WNEP. At WNEP's Home and Backyard Expo, you dropped off more than 700,000 pounds of used electronics, loaded up trucks with almost 7,000 tires, and shredded more than 7 tons of documents. WNEP wants to thank our partners and our viewers for coming to the Expo, putting old stuff to good use, and saving space in landfills. Your participation and patience made our Power to Save recycling events a smashing success and one of the largest ever in our state. Thank you.
Well, now that WNEP's Home and Backyard Expo is all wrapped up, just how many old tires and electronics were recycled?
Newswatch 16's Michelle Rotella has the record-setting numbers and some advice if you still have more to give away.
Tons of people filled the Wyoming Valley Mall in Luzerne County this weekend for WNEP TV's Home and Backyard Expo. The expo gave folks a chance to meet WNEP personalities and do some recycling. Outside the mall, a line of cars formed as people arrived to drop off their old tires. Jack Williams Tire and Auto Services was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to take them away for recycling.
It was overwhelming the amount of people that actually responded, brought their tires to us. We actually collected over 6,800 tires.
Also outside the mall, visitors to the expo could turn in old electronics, such as computers and TVs, and have them recycled for free. The result? Eco International says it collected a state record of 700,000 pounds of electronics. Back inside, a company called Paper Eater shredded 14,500 pounds of paper during the 3 days of the expo. If you still have tires to get rid of, you can drop them off at any Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center. It will cost you $2 a tire, and Jack Williams will take care of the recycling for you. State environmental officials say there are also several ways to get rid of old electronics you might still have around the house.
Anything covered, you want to take it to be recycled, you can take it to where you bought it, and they will dispose of it. And their plan and how they're going to dispose of it and when they take it is on our website.
For more information about how or where to drop off your electronics, you can call 1-800-346-4242 or go to WNEP.com and look under websites mentioned. Michelle Rotella, Newswatch 16.
Milo, I have this old 8-track player. I'm just not sure what to do with it.
We've got the answer for you,
okay.
Mindy. Just hold on. Our Home and Backyard Expo starts this weekend, so we have a recycling project for electronics, for tires, for document shredding. It's all working in here. So I thought we'd have tire people, paper people, and look at way over there, kind of feeling left out is Heather waiting to talk about the electronics. It's not quite working. Heather, we'll be there. It's all going to make sense. But first things first, this is awkward. When you see, you know there's some smelly man in a sweaty outfit just standing there. And let me guess, you don't speak, right? I'm sick of the mascots not speaking. Let's move on.
I don't know. Maybe
just
ask
say
a few
something.
questions.
Say, I don't want to be here. My boss made me come. Just say that. All right. What do you got going on? Tires.
Tires. We are this weekend at the Wyoming Valley Mall behind J.C. Penney's. We're going to be collecting tires, 6 per person, passenger and light truck tires.
Excellent. I'll have the times, and it's on our website, and I'll give you all that. But you want to just tell folks if they're, you see them on the side of roads, people have them in their garage, get rid of them. Get rid of them! Instead of getting in them, putting them in the environment, give them to us. And you got that right. And I'm going to have the mascot speak by the end of this thing. If I have to induce pain, words will come out of your mouth. Yeah. Document. Paper shredding. What do we need to know?
Basically, every individual wants to protect their identity, so what we're offering is we're offering a free shredding service this weekend at the mall. So everybody can bring a box of any documents that have privileged
bank
information.
Statements, 401ks, social
credit
security
cards,
numbers, doesn't matter.
Anything.
I have old Penthouse and Playboy magazines from the 70s when I was a kid. I don't know where to put them. If I throw them away, someone's going to find them in the garbage.
You got to store those someplace safe.
Okay.
No mold, no mildew, okay?
No, they're
keep
pristine.
them safe.
Thank you. We'll get back in a second. And Heather, way over here, we're going to talk more with you a little bit later on, but you have, this is computers and electronics.
It is. And Joe, it sounds like we need to recycle your hard drive.
I've moved on. This thing is from the 80s. You're saying it has 8 megabytes.
It
this
does.
Is the equivalent of 2 songs on an MP3 player.
Exactly. You would need over 500 of those to get this 4-gigabyte thumb drive.
Unbelievable. So this is from 82. It's an old computer. So
and we recycle those.
Everyone has old keyboards, monitors, computers. You're saying bring them.
For free. Yep. Get them out of your closet, out of the basement, dust off of them and bring them in. It's free. Drop it off. And you don't even have to get out of your car. We'll unload it.
So we have everything covered for you. Here are the times, places, dates, and you're going to help me get this guy to talk later, all right?
Sounds good.
All right. First things first. Here are some information packets you need to know. The tire recycling, passenger cars, light trucks, 6 per vehicle, clean and off the rims. Documents, old records, destroyed while you wait. JCPenney wing, 1 box free, 5-box limit. All of this is on WNEP TV and televisions, computers, laptops, and printers. No limit? No limit. I'm going to bring an SUV full of these things. What?
Sounds good.
All right, well, here we go, folks. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the collection hours and times. And remember, all of this is on WNEP.com for that ultimate information. And Jose is going to be at the Home and Backyard Expo this Sunday. We're going to be hanging out together. Look at this, 10, 20, 30 degrees above average all over the east. It's unheard of. Temperatures are now in the 30s and actually 40s and 50s. Highs today will be all the way in the 60s to near 70. Heather, what are you doing today?
You know what? I'm going to take this hard drive back and recycle it.
She's recycling hard drives. That's all she does. And lows tonight near 40. So how long is this going to continue? Well, this little pattern. Heather, come here for a second. I mean, next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, also sunny near 70. What do you think about this guy here?
Oh, my.
If you rub his belly, we get really warm weather.
It's working?
It's working.
I see you're in shorts.
Oh, yeah. Next week looks great. So, folks, appreciate what you've got. Every second of life. Today, let's all come on over here so we can make sense out of all this, and we'll make the tire guy talk. Sunny today, sunny tomorrow, 60s to near 70. Some scattered showers on Friday, by no means a washout. And then by Monday, more showers, but a beautiful weekend coming on up, one that you're surely going to want to spend in a mall. Wink, wink, nod, nod. And next week, the trend will continue with highs near 70 and beyond. Heather, if there's one thing that's going to make this guy talk, it's you giving him a nice, succulent kiss on the lips.
Come on.
Oh, my goodness. We'll be right back. It's ridiculous. Hi, folks. We're live here in the backyard. And look, it's a gaggle of guests and beautiful women, with the exception of you. Just kidding. All right, there's a head somewhere in the head. Or is that actually down here? Where is that thing? Is that... That's his eyeballs. I'm poking his eyeballs. Anyway, so here we are in the backyard. This weekend is our Home and Backyard Expo. And not only can you go into the mall at the Wyoming Valley Mall and see all the goodies and vendors, but outside the mall, we have all these recycling kind of efforts going on. And I know there's a lot here. We have tire recycling, we have computer electronics recycling, and we have document and paper shredding. How am I going to handle all this?
You can do it, Joe.
All right, we start here with Heather, who is showing us a hard drive from a laptop. This has everything from your pictures and music and all the programming on there. Look at that thing. Amazing.
Absolutely, and you don't want to put this in the landfill. So you're going to want to come through during the event and we'll unload your car for you and responsibly recycle these so we can get all that information wiped off of there and then recycle your hard drive. So it's not getting stolen by anybody.
Everyone has in their garage, their basement, an old room in their house, an old computer, whether it's 10, 15 years old or just 5. You don't know what to do with the big old monitors and everything, so here's your chance, right?
Now's the time. Bring it into us, and like I said, we're going to unload the car for you. It's totally free. This is the first time that we're offering it free to everybody. And
it ends up like this.
Exactly. You're holding what ends up, you know, from this to that.
Excellent. All right. Jars of clay, as they say. All right, now, document shredders. What happens? Tell us.
Well, basically, we mostly do businesses, but we do offer it to residential as well. This is the opportunity for individuals to bring up their documents, to have them shredded, so this way their information doesn't end up in the landfill. Basically, everything is taken and recycled, and somehow they'll get it back.
All right, your company is?
Paper Eaters, and our website is purplepapereaters.com.
And give us, you work there?
I do.
So all day long, what are you doing? Let's see it.
This is what I do. I shred. I hold
Into the
paper
device
and
it goes.
I shred.
All right. And finally over here we have Jack Williams Tire, and you have Handy Jack. So you guys, everyone has old tires. You see them on the side of the road, in their garage, base. Same thing. What do you do with these old tires?
Well, this weekend, if you bring them into us, we are going to take them free of charge, up to 6 tires, any passenger or light truck tires we'll be accepting, and they will be sent for fuel for cement, to make cement.
Excellent. So they turn into fuel, they turn into other products that are then usable, not going on the side of the road. So nice job. Ladies, at the end of this forecast, we're going to lay this guy down, because I hate mascots that just stand there like dorks, and we're going to roll him. We're going to give him a roll, we're going to kiss, we're going to get some type of emotion from him. I'm not sure how, but it's going to happen. So I ask you to just stay tuned. And I know this is a pristine outfit. Look at this. The shirt and the pants come all as one. But something's got to go down here, because he can't just stand there with that grin on his face. Are you okay?
Okay.
All right, here, hold the microphone. If you're curious about all these things, they got the times, the dates, and all the information. Here we go. It's the Home and Backyard Expo. First of all, free tire recycling. And there's the graphic. All of this is on WNEP.com. So off the rims, clean them up, and get them down this upcoming weekend. I'll give you the times in a second. Document shredding. Personal records, destroying what you have while you wait. 1 box free, and then 5 box limit. It looks like televisions, computers, laptops, printers, no limit. Ho, ho, ho! And that's also happening this weekend. So here we go. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These are the collection times, and this is on WNEP.com. Looks like afternoons into the evening in front of the mall. And Jose and beyond. Let's get some life out of this guy. Come on. On the ground. Ladies, let's roll him. We're going to get some emotion out of him on the ground. All right, here we go. Roll him up. Roll him up. Come on, girls. Roll him. Say something already, man. Oh, I think I hit him in the private. Say something.
No kicking the big boy jeans.
All right,
nice
see you, Tommy,
out there.
We got a big WNEP event going on this weekend, Milo, the Home and Backyard Expo.
Tom, the funny part is I remember when we started talking about the expo back in like January. Yeah. I remember thinking, please don't let it be a nice weekend, because I don't want to have to go to the mall, shake hands if it's sunny and 70 outside. And here,
I think I'm there Saturday 2 to 5 when it'll be like 65 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and sunny. So do you feel our pain, because we work here at the company? We're company people. We like to help out good efforts. But now we have to go to the mall on our weekend off and sit inside and shake hands when it's sunny and 70 outside. Do you feel my pain?
I could.
Reach in and feel that pain.
I do. I feel you.
Yes.
It's awful.
But there's a lot of good that's going to come out of this sacrifice. Thank you. And one of the items that you guys are doing